In this session, we will learn about app ID, user ID, and content ID troubleshooting methods, CLI focused real world. Golden troubleshooting principle. When traffic is not behaving as expected, session application user, content inspection, policy, NAT, logs. Never troubleshoot randomly, always follow flow processing order. App ID troubleshooting. App ID, application identification engine, common issues. Traffic shows as unknown TCP, application blocked unexpectedly, app changes mid session, wrong application detected, decryption dependent apps not matching. Step by step app ID troubleshooting. Step 1, verify session. Show session all. Filter source IP, check, application column, session state, byte sent received. If app shows incomplete, unknown TCP, SSL web browsing, app ID may still be classifying. Step 2, check the traffic logs. Show log, traffic query, address, source in source IP. Look at the application, rule, session, and reason. Issue 1, traffic stuck as unknown TCP. Most common causes: SSL decryption not enabled, non-standard port, custom internal app, asymmetric routing. Check the decryption policy, test the decryption policy match source IP, destination port 443. If no match, app ID cannot inspect the encrypted traffic. Issue 2, application not matching the policy. Test rule. Test the security policy match source IP, destination IP, protocol 6, destination port 443. Verify the application column in rule, service set to the application default. If service, any app shifting can cause unintended follow. Issue 3, app changes mid-session, normal behavior, SSL, web browsing, Facebook. Not a problem unless session drops. Custom application not identified. Create custom app ID, custom signature, application override. Carefully check if override exists. Show running application override. User ID troubleshooting. User ID is equal to IP to user mapping engine. Common issues. Log shows unknown user. Wrong user mapped. User ID agent disconnected. Users not matching the policy. Multi-user IP problems. VDI, DHCP reuse. Step-by-step user ID troubleshooting. Step 1. Verify IP users mapping. Show user IP user mapping all. Check the IP address, username, timeout remaining. If empty, mapping not working. Issue 1, user shows as unknown. Check. Show user ID agent statistics. Common causes: LDAP bind failure, service account password expired, DC unreachable, user logged in before, firewall started, test authentication profile. Profile, username, user password. Issue 2, wrong user map to IP, often caused by DHCP reuse, terminal servers, VDI, clear mapping, clear the user cache IP address. Reduce the timeout in user ID settings. Issue 3, user-based policy not matching. Test rule, test the security policy match source IP, destination IP. Check source user in policy zone. Correct the AD group mapping. Verify group mapping. Show user group list. Issue 4, agent not updating check logs. Less MP log user ID .log. Look for connection failures, authentication bind errors, timeout errors. Content ID Troubleshooting. Content ID is equal to Threat Prevention Engine. Includes antivirus, anti-spyware, vulnerability protection, URL filtering, file blocking, wildfire. Common issues: malware not blocked, false positive blocking, URL filtering not working, files not submitted to wildfire, threat profile not triggering. Step by step content troubleshooting. Verify security profile attached. Check show running security policies. Ensure rules as antivirus, anti-spyware, vulnerability, URL filtering. If profile missing, no inspection. Thread not blocked. Show log thread query. Address in source IP. Look at the action. Alert was blocked. Severity. Signature ID. Profile may be set to alert only. Issue 2. False positive. Find the signature ID in thread log. Create exceptions in profile. Add signature exception. Set action to alert. URL filtering not blocking. Test the URL website.com. Check category profile action in HTTP site. site SSL decryption must be enabled. Issue 4. Wildfire not submitting files. Show wildfire status. Verify license valid. DNS resolution, file size within limits. URL filtering not blocking. Test URL website.com. Check category profile section. If HTTPS site SSL decryption must be enabled. Issue 4. Wildfire not submitting files. Show wildfire status. License is valid. DNS resolution. File size within limits. Issue 5. Files blocking not working. Check file type correctly defined. Direction correct. Upload versus download. Application supports file inspection. Integrated troubleshooting. All three together. Example scenario. User cannot access the Dropbox. Below is the command. Verify user mapping. Check application detected. Check policy match. Check the threat logs and check decryption. Symptoms. Real world root cause mapping. Symptoms: likely cause, unknown app spike, decryption established, wrong user in logs, DHCP reuse, malware not blocked, profile set to alert, URL filtering bypassed, no SSL decryption, app allowed unexpectedly, service any, high data plane CPU, too many sessions. Senior engineer mental model. Always think packet arrives, session created, app identified, user mapped, security policy matched, content profile applied, action taken, logged. Break the problem at the stage where behavior deviates. Advanced debug logs when needed. App ID, less MP, log app ID.log, user ID, threat engine, decryption. Final takeaway. If app ID, user ID and content ID is not working, verify the sessions, verify mapping, verify policy, verify profiles, verify decryption, check logs. Following structured flow resolves 90% of the real production issues. This is the last slide for this topic.